Imagine your crossbow screaming at 400 frames per second, only to have your broadhead plane off target or shatter on impact. Don't let raw speed ruin your hunt. Welcome back. Today we're revealing the only blades that survive these physics. Check the links below to gear up. The number 5 product on our list is Leanpro Crossbow Broadhead. Power without control can ruin a perfect hunting shot in an instant, especially when modern crossbows start pushing extreme arrow speeds. That is where the Leanpro Crossbow Broadhead earns attention fast. The vented fixed blade design helps reduce wind resistance during flight, creating a more stable and predictable shooting experience for high FPS crossbow setups. You notice it immediately on longer practice shots. Less wobble, cleaner impact, more confidence behind every release. The 420 stainless steel construction also gives these broadheads a durable, hard-hitting feel that handles repeated use surprisingly well. Instead of feeling disposable after a few sessions, the blades can actually be resharpened, which makes them practical for hunters who train regularly before season starts. The 100-grain weight pairs naturally with many modern hunting bolts, and the universal screw-in threading keeps setup simple across crossbows, compound bows, and recurve bows. Compared with larger mechanical broadheads designed for massive expansion, this fixed blade setup focuses more on dependable penetration and consistent flight accuracy. That trade-off will appeal to hunters who value reliability over dramatic blade deployment. Lightweight, rugged, and easy to tune, this broadhead delivers the kind of controlled performance that makes high-speed shooting feel calmer and more precise in the field. At number 4 is Keaup Crossbow Broadhead. A broadhead can look razor-sharp on the table and still fail the second a high-speed crossbow launches it downrange. That is the hidden frustration many hunters discover too late. The Keaup Crossbow Broadhead feels purpose-built to avoid that moment. Its one-piece metal injection molded construction creates a solid, confidence-inspiring structure that handles aggressive crossbow speeds with impressive stability. Then the spin-tested balance starts making sense. Shots feel cleaner, flight stays more controlled. Accuracy tightens noticeably during longer-range practice sessions. The 3 fixed razor-sharp blades cut with authority, while the vented design helps reduce wind drag, giving the arrow a smoother path through the air. That matters when shooting modern crossbows pushing serious FPS numbers. The 420 stainless steel build also brings durability hunters appreciate after repeated use. Instead of treating every broadhead like disposable gear, these blades can actually be resharpened for continued performance. The 100-grain setup and universal screw-in threading make compatibility easy across crossbows, compound bows, and recurve bows. Compared with mechanical broadheads that focus heavily on expansion, this fixed blade design leans more toward reliability and dependable penetration. Hunters wanting simple tuning, rugged construction, and consistent field performance will appreciate that approach. Compact, sharp, and surprisingly stable in flight, this broadhead delivers controlled power that feels built for demanding hunting conditions. The third one on our list is new Archery Products Crossbow Broadhead. One bad broadhead can turn months of preparation into a silent walk back to the truck, and experienced hunters know that feeling too well. The new Archery Products Spitfire Crossbow Broadhead feels built to remove that doubt before the shot even happens. The first thing that stands out is how incredibly stable it flies from high-speed crossbows. Even at aggressive FPS levels, the slimline ferrule and front-deploying mechanical design keep the arrow tracking with surprising precision. Then impact changes everything. The ultra-sharp diamized blades open fast and cut hard, creating devastating wound channels that feel purpose-built for serious hunting setups. What makes this broadhead especially appealing is the balance between penetration and expansion. Some mechanical broadheads hit wide but sacrifice accuracy at longer ranges. Others fly well but lack stopping authority. The Spitfire lands somewhere confidently in the middle. The spring clip system also deserves attention because hunters no longer have to deal with fragile rubber bands or unreliable blade retention during flight. That small improvement quietly removes one of the most annoying frustrations in bow hunting. The trophy tip point adds another layer of confidence against tougher impact conditions and heavier bone contact. Compared with fixed blade broadheads, tuning may require slightly more attention, But the flight consistency and aggressive cutting performance make the trade-off worthwhile for many crossbow hunters chasing speed, precision, and strong terminal impact in the field. On number 2 is Rage Crossbow Broadhead. Silence hits differently when a crossbow launches at over 400 FPS, because at that speed, every tiny flaw becomes brutally obvious. That is exactly why the Rage Crossbow Broadhead keeps pulling attention from serious hunters. The hybrid hypodermic tip creates an aggressive first impression before the blades even deploy. Flight feels clean, controlled, surprisingly accurate for a mechanical broadhead built for devastating expansion. Then, impact tells the real story. The two-blade design opens with authority and creates deep, high-damage wound channels that make tracking far more manageable in tough hunting conditions. The machined stainless steel ferrule also adds confidence where cheaper broadheads often fail under pressure. High-speed crossbows generate enormous force, and weak construction quickly becomes a liability. This setup feels built to handle that punishment. Hunters upgrading from fixed-blade broadheads will notice a different shooting experience almost immediately. Mechanical deployment creates wider cutting performance and impressive penetration balance, though some archers may still prefer fixed blades for ultra-simple tuning and rugged reliability. The 100-grain configuration pairs naturally with modern crossbow bolts, helping maintain stable flight at long distances without feeling overly heavy. Compact in flight, yet aggressive on impact, this broadhead suits hunters chasing speed, precision, and serious terminal performance during deer season. The moment the bolt leaves the rail, everything about this setup feels sharp, fast, and purpose-driven for high-energy crossbow hunting. Now, moving to the last one is Muzzy Crossbow Broadhead. High-speed crossbows expose weak broadheads instantly, and hunters usually learn that lesson after losing accuracy, penetration, or both at the worst possible moment. The Muzzy Crossbow Broadhead feels designed specifically to handle that pressure. The first thing you notice is the solid build. That stainless steel ferrule carries a rugged, confidence-driven feel that matches the force modern crossbows generate at extreme FPS levels. Then comes the trocar tip. Sharp, aggressive, and built for deep penetration, it drives through impact with a controlled force that feels dependable instead of unpredictable. The three-blade design also creates impressive cutting performance without relying on complicated mechanical deployment systems. That simplicity matters in real hunting conditions where reliability becomes part of survival gear. The larger base diameter ferrule helps pair naturally with crossbow bolts, improving overall fit and flight consistency during high-speed shooting. Compared with expandable mechanical broadheads, this fixed-blade setup sacrifices oversized expansion for stronger durability and easier tuning. Many hunters actually prefer that trade-off, especially when shooting powerful crossbows at longer ranges where stable arrow flight becomes critical. The 100-grain weight balances speed and penetration well, making practice sessions feel smooth and repeatable before season begins. Tough, sharp, and purpose-built for aggressive crossbow performance, this broadhead creates the kind of steady shooting confidence that keeps hunters calm when the moment of truth finally arrives in the field. So guys, this was the video about the best broadhead for crossbow over 400 feet per second. We've carefully covered some of the best options available right now to help you make a smarter and more confident decision. Whether you're looking for performance, durability, value for money, or the latest features, this guide was designed to give you a clear and practical overview so you can pick what truly fits your needs. If any of the products we mentioned caught your interest, you'll find all the links conveniently placed in the description below. Make sure to check them out for more details, updated pricing, and availability. Taking a moment to explore those links can really help you choose the right option without any confusion. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating more useful and high-quality videos for you. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.